receiving transport layer has no idea that one of the messages have been lost. It just delivers two chunks of data to the server process. So if one of these message were lost, so just two messages can be delivered to the process, and in this case the server cannot understand the message, okay, because in this case we have no flow control, no error control, or congestion control here. But about connection oriented service, this is a figure for connection oriented service. This is the figure for connection less service. This is the figure for connectionless service, but this is the figure for connection oriented service. As you see, in connection oriented services we have three phases. The first phase is connection establishment, the second phase is data transfer, and the third one is connection tear down. So in connection establishment, we stabilize a connection between client and server transport layers. In the data transfer, we have a data exchange between these two transport layers, and at the connection tear down step, we try to remove or destroy the connection, okay, and but in connectionless service we have just this data transfer, and we don't have connection establishment and connection tear down. But here we have three steps. خب ما توی سرویس کانکشن لس فقط دیتا اکسچنج رو داریم و همطور که دیدید ممکنه ترتیب در واقع دریافت بسته ها عوض بشه و یا اینکه بعضی از بسته ها گم بشه و گیرنده دچار زحمت بشه. اما تو کانکشن اورینتد نه، یه مرحله برقراری اتصال رو داریم، مرحله تبادل داده رو داریم و مرحله قطع اتصال رو. خب در مرحله برقراری اتصال we have a connection open request from client process to client transport layer. Based on this request we send client open request packet to the server transport layer. Once receiving this packet number 1, server transport layer send an acknowledgement for packet number 1, and after a moment a server process send a connection open request to server transport layer. By receiving this connection open request, server transport layer send the packet number 3 to the client transport layer server open request packet, and then by receiving the packet number 3 transport, client transport layer send just an acknowledgement for packet number 3, and in this case we have connection establishment and connection is established. Then we have data transfer, message 0, 1 and 2. Message 0 send, we have an acknowledgement. Message 1 we have acknowledgement, okay. Packet 2 for message 2, but this acknowledgement can be used both for acknowledgement of packet 1 and acknowledgement of packet 2. So another difference between connection oriented service and connectionless service is about having acknowledgement in connection oriented services. In connectionless services we don't have any acknowledgement, but here we have acknowledgement. And packet number 2 cannot be delivered to the transport layer. Transport layer waits for message number one after receiving message number 1 and packet number 1, then try to send packet number 1 and after that packet number 2 to the server process. And finally, when there is no packet to send, client process send a connection close request for client transport layer. Client transport layer then send a client close request to the server transport layer. Server transport layer send an acknowledgement for packet number 5, and when server process send a connection close request to server transport layer, so send a server close request packet to client transport layer, and after that client transport layer send an acknowledgement packet for packet number 7. In this case, connection destroyed, we have disconnection and finish. Okay. Okay. Another